45 miles separate the cities of Eugene and Corvallis, but the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he's going to bring it out. So Oregon State's offense will go to work first. A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready to play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, they just caught fire early, and Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession. They were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start.
Hey, hustle! Hustle! Watch out! Go over! Might as well stick with him. Gets it past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. So Oregon's offense will take the field for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effective. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him hit him?
It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotions surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneaks.
Caught behind the line. It's Harmon. Turning it on. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it.
How you catch with 2 liters on the dart? That's the shit I be talking about, Daddy.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down.
That's so they send me the offer.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. The give to the tailback. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here just chews up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're going into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point was good. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. After last drive in the end zone, they'll try to follow suit here. Fighting off the defender. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
It's a seam wide open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground with the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stops. Pickup of 5 on the play. It's a 1st down. The Ducks are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if his quarterback goes his way again.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Burns. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior
Oh
would
man,
love
they're
to
not
have
giving
back.
me shit.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And the Beavers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Working it left side now. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Beavers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the bonus again.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Beavers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On target. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Got like that big, reliable security on it. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. With the catch, it's Narasol. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra.
Let's go.
What a play by this defense to get the football.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Fires on the move. Makes a connection. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rushes on him. He's in open space downfield. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack.
He's wide open, like.
When to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around. And he's human. He finally missed.
He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. Goes upstairs. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing this defensive line.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon State. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He threw it big the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Can't get him to the ground. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it in. It's Harmon. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Harmon. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Gets it out quickly. Plows through the defense. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Fires into the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Makes the catch.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line.
We need a 2-minute offense. When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away. Now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Newton. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Beavers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Beavers!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They're working that left side. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. He makes the grab. Stopped just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. This dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
No more time to throw.
They didn't have more timeouts.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss in the play. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The Beavers will move away to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up a passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Trying play action. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quick completion on the out. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Get it out on the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short at the first.
Really good job on the offense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault, precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Beavers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. And off to the shotgun. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Beavers are on the move. From the gun, running back gets the give. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
It's complete to the right. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab on the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy.
Smart move to step up.
Had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Avoid bad sacks.
Try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They get enough rush, and it pays off. A sack at the 20. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on it.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. But you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see.
There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Darrisaw. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Ducks! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Here comes the 2-point try. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. 1st down and more. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Boy moving.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets it out fast. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get big.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll run it from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Catch in the middle, it's Harmon. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this. in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down. Smashes it between the uprights. This is now a 7-point game. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
That pass is incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust? You can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Really nice pickup there as they have. The 44 with the 1st down.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the 1st on the ground like that. We're in a 1-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning in here to save some clock.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a 1st at the 32. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And the Beavers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
All right, you know what the offense is trying to accomplish. They're trying to run that clock, so we got to find a way to get the stop here, not let them eke out more of the clock as we're going along.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacked on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Great place to start for this offense. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Touchdown, Oregon State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock, and made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's